Let's do yoga. Welcome to today's Flow and Sculpt class. I'm going to bring a couple things with you as usual if you would like to, and you don't have to bring anything if you don't want to, but blocks for one of our balancing postures and any other ones that you might want to prop yourself with, and then also ankle weights if you want to bring ankle weights with you. It's just going to take it up one notch, so you can bring some with you if you would like to. We're going to start in a first Shavasana on our backs. So I want you to go ahead and get comfortable in any position on your back, so we can just start to land in the body, land on the mat, and get ourselves prepared for this session. Maybe your knees are bent, soles of the feet onto the mat, or you could also take the legs out long like me. Make a couple wiggles and adjustments. Take your arms and legs nice and wide, legs wider than the hips, arms away from the body. Bring through the back of the head, and then we'll close the eyes down and just start to notice the breath, notice the body, and become present here in this moment, in your body and in your breath. On your mat, noticing those contact points, sinking a little bit deeper with each exhale. Let's take a few moments in stillness and silence to become fully present. Take one last cycle of breath in stillness, a really big inhale, filling the whole body up. And an even bigger exhale, removing all the air from the body, pushing that last little bit of hot air out of the lowest, deepest part of your belly. If the eyes are closed, fluttering the eyes open, wiggling through the fingers and the toes, pointing and flexing the feet a couple times, making some circles with wrists and ankles. And then giving yourself a nice big full body stretch, reaching the arms overhead, keeping the shoulders pulled down away from the ears while you reach out the fingertips and the toes, big stretch. The exhale will pull the knees into the chest, pressing the lower back down, tilting tailbone up, arms around the shins, and starting to rock yourself side to side a couple times. And just starting off nice and slowly, moving around the spine, moving around in the hips in any way that might feel good for you. And we'll start to twist through the torso a couple times, root down through the soles of the feet, the knees will stay bent. Take the arms out wide, you can tee them or cactus them, and then drop the knees to one long edge of the mat, and then up through the center and over towards the other side. You can start to lift the opposite hip if that feels good for a little bit more twist, just lifting that one glute up off the mat. And then a final option to start to look away from the knees as they drop to one side, and you lift the hip, and then other side, drop the knees, lift the hip, look away. Doing this a couple more times on either side. And one more time. Coming back through the center, let's start to hug both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself one final hug, and then we'll take the toes up towards the sky. Keeping the tailbone tilted up, it naturally is already as we have our legs up, the tailbone's up. Let's keep that tilt the whole time. And take your hands down to your sides, palms facing down. Breathe in through your nose and drop the right leg down to a hover. As you exhale, bring the right leg to a 90-degree angle. Shin is parallel to the mat. Inhale to extend it nice and long, breathing in through the nose. And then exhale out the mouth through pursed lips or an open mouth exhale as it comes back to 90. You have 3 more of these. Inhale. A little bit lower each time. Exhale, belly button is pulled back towards the mat. You have 2 left. Breathe in. Toe lengthens really long. Thighs are engaged on both legs. Exhale back to 90. No closer towards the chest. Last one. Inhale, lengthen it out long. Let's finish this whole one off. Exhale, the right leg comes back to a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale to extend that right leg out to a hover. Legs are in a scissoring position. And then stay right here for an exhale. Make sure you engage the abdominals so you pull the rib cage down towards the hips. And you're sucking everything in and all the way up into the rib cage. Take those arms, breathe in, reach the arms all the way overhead, stretch the fingertips back, biceps to your ears. Exhale to bend the elbows, clasp the hands behind the head for support. Take a one more inhale to prepare. If you want to modify this, you could just drop that right foot down to the mat, no problem. And then as we exhale, we're going to sit up and then twist the right elbow to tap the left knee if you can. Inhale, untwist, root the head. Exhale, sit up through the center, then twist the body over so you can make that connection. 3 more like this. Exhaling as you twist through the center and inhaling as you open up and lengthen through crown and spine. Final 2. Beautiful work, you're almost there. 1 more, keep those elbows open wide and the shoulders press down away from the ears. Take an inhale, rooting through the back of the head. This time as you exhale, bring both legs to a 45-degree angle. They will meet at 45. Option for hands staying at the head. If you need a little bit more support, taking the hands down to the sides, palms facing down. Start to make tiny, tiny little circles around parallel. Squeezing those feet together so you could feel the inner thighs light up. And if the core isn't shaking already, then you can bring it down a little bit lower. But I'm good right here. I'm definitely shaking. Let's move in the other direction. 5 tiny, tiny little circles around that parallel position. Keeping the same engagement of the core and keeping that tailbone with that tiny little lift at the very bottom. This is our last one. Finish that off. Take both toes up towards the sky. Inhale, drop left leg down to a hover. Exhale, bring it 90 degrees. Breathe in to lengthen it out long. Back of the head is rooted right now. Exhale, bring it back to 90. Last 3, dropping that left leg a tiny bit lower. Each time you extend it, breathe in. Use your whole exhale to bring the leg back to 90. Watch you're not rushing this movement. 1 more full repetition. And then inhale, take those legs up to a scissor position. Left leg is covering, right toes to the sky. Arms reach all the way overhead. And then you bend the elbows, clasp the hands for support. Keep it, those legs engaged, toes are pointed. 1 inhale, prepare. Exhale, sit up through the center, twist the body, tap the left elbow to the right knee, breathe in. Exhale, sits you up and twists you. Inhale, let's do this a little bit slower. Exhale, sit up, tiny bit higher. You're doing great, you only have 2 left. And this is your last and final one. Keep that left leg low. Exhale, sit up, cross it over. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale, both knees pull in towards the chest. Start to rock the body side to side a couple times. And then we're gonna bring ourselves up to a tabletop. So you can rock and roll yourself if you would like to, or take one arm overhead, roll onto your side, use your bicep as a pillow, and then press yourself all the way up. Once you land into that table, fingertips are spread nice and wide, joints are stacked. We're gonna be here for a cat-cow. Starting with a neutral spine, and then we'll start to dip the belly button down to the mat as you lift the chin, pull the shoulders back. And then we're exhaling, we're taking the very middle of the spine, pulling it up towards the sky as we tuck the chin and tail towards one another. A few more, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And last one. Nice and slow and fluid. Exhale, ripple up. On the inhale, bring yourself back to a neutral spine. Take the hands in front of the shoulders, and then start to shift the shoulders over the wrists. Lower the body all the way down onto your belly. Open those fingertips wide onto the outer edges of the mat. Tent them, bring the elbows up towards the sky. Feet are about hip width apart. Start to press into those fingertips. Lift the face, lift the chin, lift the chest. And then ripple yourself down. 2 more. We inhale as we lower. We exhale as we lift. And this is your last one. You can stay with this motion or follow me to add on. As you ripple up, pick up that left leg, squeeze the left glute. And then inhale, lower down, bring that over to the right leg. Exhale, lifts the right leg, squeezes the right glutes. Chin and chest are lifted. Elbows stay up towards the sky. And every time you lift up, actively pull those shoulders down. You're doing so good. We have one more on either side. Don't worry about how high your leg is lifting. Just worry about if you can feel that in the glute. And that this actually feels good in your body, moving at a pace that feels natural for you. The last time we lower down. Now take those elbows down towards the mat, lift the hands, the arms are in cactus. Breathe in here. As you exhale, start to press the hips down. Feet stay down, just the chin and chest lift. I want a nice long crown here so we're not looking all the way up. And the whole back body is engaged. Take one more inhale, you're just looking beyond the top of the mat. And this time as you exhale, both toes lift up, squeeze the glutes. Kneecaps up onto the thighs, legs are engaged. Inhale, lower just the legs. Exhale, lift up. One more, breathing into slowly lower. And then last one, exhale, squeeze those glutes, press those hips down, lift everything up nice and high. Inhale, lower everything down towards the mat. Hands are beneath the shoulders, pressing ourselves back into that tabletop. This time in our table, we're going to tuck the knees under, tuck the toes under. You're going to grip the mat with the hands and the fingertips, and then start to lift the knees up off the mat. Beautiful. While you're here, don't you let those knees up too high and look down at your legs. I want you looking between your hands, just above between your hands. We're going to pick up those knees, bring them over towards the right long edge. Come back through the center, take it towards the left long edge. So twisting side to side, slowly, intentionally, keeping those knees nice and low, never lifting them up too high. Watch you don't sink down into the shoulders, and keep that belly button pulled back towards the spine. This is the last one. Bring it through the center, take those hips up nice and high. Downward dog. Let's pedal through the feet a couple times. Now I can see where I am. Just feel into the back side of the legs. chest towards the thighs. How do the shoulders feel? Give the head a little shake. Yes, no, circle it side to side. And let's flow, yogis. Take an inhale. Point those right toes, bring them all the way up towards the sky. The exhale will bend the knee, step the foot between the hands. Pivoting that back foot flat and parallel to the back of the mat. One inhale, fingertips are tendon lengthened through crown and spine. Exhale, we windmill the arms to a warrior two. Lifting up that front heel and sinking a little bit lower into that front knee. On your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bring them back parallel to the mat. One more time, inhale up through the center, this time look up. Hands meet at the top, exhale, bring them down through heart. Thumbs land at the center of the chest. One inhale, one exhale. Let's challenge ourselves a little bit more, bend a little bit further to that front knee. Inhale, arms come parallel to the mat. And then we drop that front heel down. Extend through the front leg, pivot both toes to a 45, and bend into the knees. We sink down into a nice low goddess pose. Arms stay parallel to the mat. Let's just breathe and settle here for a moment. So we want to tuck that pelvis forward, pull the knees back, open up through the chest, breathe in. Exhale, tilt your body over towards the left leg. Reach those fingertips down towards your toes. Right fingertips up towards the sky. Obliques on fire. Inhale up through center. Other side. Exhale, lean right. Reach left fingertips up. Keep the legs low. Breathe in. We're flowing here. Exhale, tilt over. Keep the shoulders square to the long edge of the mat. One more time on either side. Don't lift those legs up, stay with the challenge in the legs. Leaning over last time to the right side. Inhale up through the center. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, legs and arms extend. Bring the front toes to point forward, back toes parallel to the mat. And then start to windmill the hands down to frame that front foot. You can place the hands onto blocks. Front leg stays straight. Fold the body forward. And enjoy this hamstring stretch, but not for long. Inhale, lengthen that halfway lift. If you want to block for your floating half moon, one block's going to be placed in front of your front foot. Or just tip those fingertips, prepare for floating half moon. Right hand in front of right toes, micro bend that right knee. Start to lift the left leg up parallel to the mat. Once you're here and you're balanced, if you would like to take the left fingertips, reach them up towards the sky. Hips and shoulders are open towards the left long edge. Take one cycle here. Start to pivot the left hand down to meet the right. Sweep that left knee in towards your chest. Shoulders are square to the top of the mat. Figure four the left leg by crossing the left ankle over the right knee. And then start to bend that right knee a lot. Sink the hips low. Once you've found your balance here on that right foot, both fingertips reach up towards the sky. Figure four chair. Just breathe. If your arms don't like this, you can also take them parallel to the mat. Also bring hands through heart. Otherwise you're here, back body is engaged, legs are engaged. Last cycle of breath. As we exhale, we extend through that right leg, forward fold, keeping the figure four. Start to unwind the right leg from left. Step yourself all the way back into a low lunge. And then shoot that right leg all the way out through the back. You're in a modified push-up. take it, inhale, lower down, Pilates, push up. Exhale, press up to the top, kicks down the bottom foot. 45, open up to the right long edge. Beautiful, you're doing great. One toe tap of that top leg, lift it up, squeeze, and then pivot yourself back over to that Pilates push up. All right, we have 4 more like this. Inhale, exhale, press up, pivot, open up to the side. One toe tap, squeeze the outer booty, and then pivot yourself back through. Beautiful, 3 more. We are so close. Keep squeezing that right glute. Press all the way up and then pivot over. Top arm is reaching all the way overhead. This is your last one. One Pilates push up. Sweep it up and over. One big toe tap. And then we're back here in that modified push-up position. Step back, high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, we lower all the way up to a hover. We breathe in to untuck those toes, lift chin and chest, squeeze glutes. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. Reset here in your downward dog. So every time you come back to this posture, you can take child's pose if you prefer. Just take a couple cycles of breath. Remove any judgments that you might have in the time spent on your mat so far. And we move towards the other side. Let's do this. Inhale, left toe, lift up high. As we exhale, footstep between the hands. Pivot through warrior 2 feet, lengthen first. Exhale, windmill. Arms are parallel, lift the front heel right away. Sink down into that front knee, into the ball of the foot. Back leg, very engaged, foot is parallel to the mat. Take those arms, inhale up overhead. Exhale, press down parallel. Inhale, reach up. Hands come into prayer. Exhale, lend them through at the heart space. Feel that beautiful heartbeat. Take a cycle of breath. Don't worry about that front leg, it's going to be just fine. Here we go, inhale. Arms come parallel to the mat. Exhale, we drop that front heel. Extend through the front leg, pivot both toes to that 45 degree, and then you can bend the knees a lot. The arms stay exactly where they are. Reset here. We tilt side to side. Let's do this, breathe in, open. Exhale, tilt. So let's tilt a little bit further than we did last time. Inhale, come through the center. Body's nice and warm. Obliques are nice and warm. Come up. Tilt over, we have 2 more on either side. Keep the belly pulled back. Keep the abdominal muscles flexed. Use the oblique to pull you back through the center. Last one on either side. Lower the legs as much as you can. A little bit lower than you are right now. I know you have a little bit more in you. Bring it back through the center. We're almost there. 1 cycle of breath here. Inhale, extend everything up high. Front toes to face forward. Body starts to face the front leg. Fold that body down over the front leg. Chest towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen up, flat back. And then exhale, setting your block if you want to for your half moon. Left hand in front of left foot. Micro bend the knee. Lift up the back leg first. Flex the foot. Once you're balanced through these contact points, then we start to lift the right fingertips up. Open up the top shoulder. Open up the top hip. Breathe here. Last inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes down to support you on the mat. Right knee comes in towards your chest for a little tight or curl before you figure four the right leg over the left knee. Bend the left knee a lot. When you're ready, fingertips and chest lift. Left leg stays low. Same options for arm variations. If mind has wandered from the breath, come back to the anchor. Bend the left knee a little bit more. This is supposed to be a challenge. Last inhale. Exhale, fold the body forward, plant the hands, extend through the left leg. Unwind right leg from left, step back, tuck the toe, plant the knee, press through the hands to sweep the left leg all the way towards the back of the mat. Modified push-up, inhale, lower chin and chest. Exhale, press it up, pivot, open up. Beautiful, one big toe tap, squeeze outer booty, pivot back through the center, so you're pivoting on that right knee. One Pilates push-up. As you press up, open up, big toe tap. Come back through the center, you have 3 more. So really explosively press up and pivot, then control that toe tap. We're so close. Final 2. Open up that top shoulder. And this is the last one. Keep that top leg high. One big toe tap, reach to the top fingers and toes. And then we pivot ourselves back to the center. Drop the left ball of the foot, step back, plank pose, right foot meets left, inhale. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, big back bend. Exhale, down dog. One cycle here. And then we floated forward to a tabletop. We're gonna fold it over and land on our seat. Take the legs out in front of you. Hands come behind the hips. Elbows are bent, fingertips are forward towards the hips. Let's lengthen both those legs out nice and long. Pressing the chest through the shoulders. Engaging through that core one more time because we're not quite done yet. One inhale. Exhale, lift up the legs. Open up, tap the heels on the outer edge of the mat. Inhale through the center. Exhale, open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful, 2 more. Come through the center. Lifting, scissoring the legs. Back through the midline. Scissor the legs. Come back, a little bend in the knees. One more other side. Last one. Beautiful work. Root down through those feet. Take the hands behind the thighs. Roll the body all the way down. Take those legs out long. Cross the left leg over the right. Take the arms overhead. Grabbing the left wrist with the right hand. Pull the shoulders and the wrist over towards the right long edge. Stretch through the left oblique and side body. And just start to let the breath naturally slow. Still completely present without judgment or change. and just letting it be. Let's uncross left leg from right, upper body through the center, arms stay overhead. Crossing right leg over left to start. And then taking that left hand, grabbing the right wrist, pulling it over. And stretching through the right oblique side body. And if you feel like this time on your mat didn't go exactly how you wanted, or you weren't able to do something in the way that you wanted to, that's the journey of the whole thing. Come back and try this again as many times as you would like. Because it would be really boring if you were perfect at everything the first time, right? It's about the journey, not the final destination. Let's uncross right leg from left, upper body through the center, and bending the knees, soles of the feet landing to the mat. Pressing the lower back down, knees coming into chest. Giving yourself a couple rocks side to side. And then let's open those knees up towards the armpits. You keep the hands underneath the knees if you need support or bring blocks with you. Just a little stretch and lengthen into the inner thighs. Or you can also actively press the knees down to deepen the sensation. You want to make this more passive, bring the soles of the feet to touch. We'll only be here for a couple breaths. And we'll slowly close those knees up like a book. Root the feet down to the mat. One arm is going to come overhead, roll onto your side, and continue rolling all the way over. We're going to come into a child's pose. Knees are wide, hips are against the heels, fingertips are forward. Lengthen through the whole back body. And then while we're here, take those left fingertips, bring them underneath the right armpits. You can bring your forehead to the mat or one cheek towards the earth. Start to bend into that right elbow. Plant the fingertips, and then you can twist yourself open just a little bit. Just take a couple breaths here. And we'll take this sequence over towards the other side. Lengthen the arms out, child's pose. Right hand comes underneath the left armpit. You're making a 90-degree angle with the arms to start. Drop the forehead or the face. Bending through the left elbow, tenting the fingertips. Lift the left elbow up towards the sky. Twist the body over towards the left long edge of your mat. Finally, bring yourself back through the center. You can come into a final resting shape. If you'd like to lay down in a Shavasana, laying down on your back. Also choose a seated position or a child's pose, whatever feels best for you. Wherever you are, of course, you can stay as long as you would like to rest and recover, rejuvenate your body. When you're ready to close up, bring yourself to any seated position. Take your hands to heart and Jali Mudra, humble chin towards chest. Take one breath in gratitude. And thank you so much for coming and practicing flow and sculpt with me today. Namaste.